Hello. So in Ukraine, a big war makes the Ukrainian people jobless, vulnerable, and scared. This led them to flee the country and become refugees. This is a big problem, and a big question is, what is happening to the Ukrainian refugees? Hi, we're your hosts,
Alyssa,
Jason,
and Reno, and today we are here to answer this question on the Ukrainian War Simplified podcast. On this episode, our topic is refugees. To learn more about this topic, you will first need to know what a refugee is. According to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, a refugee is a person who was forced to leave their country for many reasons, including war, natural disasters, and politics. They also have to leave their country to become a refugee.
8,072,192 people have been forced to leave Ukraine because of the war, and that's only a little less than 20% of the Ukrainian population from 2021. That number was hit on February 15th, and it's been a while since then. Most Ukrainians flee to Poland, Germany, the Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Slovakia, and Romania. There are many places in Europe where they have been scattered throughout the war. No place can hold that many refugees, so one place may fill up, and the people will have to move on to yet another country. Some may move to the US, while others will try to find space in other European countries. At one point at the beginning of the war, they even moved into Russia because it was the closest to them.
So
956,760 refugees are in Poland, 936,000 are in Germany, and 431,000 are in the Czech Republic, and more than 7.5 million refugees are in other places in the world.
Recently, it's been hard for other countries to provide for refugees and their citizens. An example of this is Poland, the country housing most refugees. Many cities in Poland, like Gdańsk, Rzeszów, and Warsaw, have housed many refugees. Poland has also allowed many refugees in their borders. However, this has made Poland result in a housing crisis, not being able to house the massive influx of refugees migrating to the country. Many other refugees and Polish citizens can't find jobs and other basic needs like food and water. Zuzka Wroblewska, a member of the Poland section of the International Rescue Committee, stated that it's starting to be harder for Polish people to provide for themselves, even without hosting additional guests. Now, not a lot of people host Ukrainian refugees. The host community will also maybe require some support, so we need to be careful that the support is balanced for both groups and not cause further problems. Poland never thought that the war could escalate this much, so now they have to face many challenges. The U.S. has also been able to house refugees. 271,000 refugees have entered the U.S. As a result, the U.S. made a program called the U4U, a program that offers a 2-year stay for Ukrainians to help the refugee crisis. 200,000 Americans have sponsored anyone fleeing the war. Most sponsors come from New York, Illinois, California, and Washington. American sponsors also help refugees enroll in school, provide housing, and find resources like food and water to help them recover from fleeing their country.
Ukraine refugees are in different places scattered around the world. This brings up a good question. Will they ever return? This question is very hard to answer because of the reason why people would go back. People's lives are very personal, so you can't be sure if they want to stay or go back. Here is an example of a family that wants to stay. The father's name is Nazar Volenuk. He and his family fled to Poland, and from there they went to the U.S. According to U.S. Today, Volenuk is settled in a tidy suburban apartment outside Chicago. With a cable company job, kids in school, and a supportive community, and no desire to return to Ukraine, even when the conflict ends. No chance, he said, drinking his tea in his Carlos apartment on a recent day. We want to stay here. But in September, the UN did a survey that included 43 countries, and 80% of Ukrainian refugees wanted to go home. That being said, this survey was taken 8 months ago, so their opinions may have changed by now because of the situation Ukraine is in now.
Now, to circle back to the original question of what's happening to the Ukrainian refugees. Well, they're sent all over Europe and to the US just to find a safe place with enough room for them to stay or live until the war is over. Programs have been made to help and provide for them, and there may still be a home for some of them to return to. For now, though, their lives are in the hands of the government and those they are staying with. Hopefully, they will be able to rebuild their lives after.
This is Reno,
Alyssa,
And Jason.
signing off of this episode.